Republican Congressman Mike Waltz of Florida joins me now for more on this. Congressman, thanks for being here. I know your colleague, Senator Lindsey Graham, has essentially said that nothing should happen, no legalization for Dreamers or anyone else until the border crisis is resolved. Now, yesterday, Congresswoman Maria Salazar was on our show talking about her own immigration proposal, which includes enhancing border security and the E-Verify system, but also giving legal status to Dreamers and offering a pathway to legalization for those who've been here for years, obeying the law and paying taxes. What do you think of that plan?
Well, I certainly think a deal can be had, and we need to come to some type of resolution of this. What is absolutely a crisis on the border. I mean, if you look at the fact that Doctors Without Borders says 30 to 40% of young girls that make that transit from the Central American states to the United States border are assaulted or abused in some way. That is absolutely horrific. But I think we also have to look at the policy changes that the Biden administration has just recently put in place, where they've lowered border security. They've sent a signal that the border is open. Those applying for asylum now can be released into the United States interior. I think they've essentially sent a signal across Central America, make that dangerous journey. And you could find your way into the United States illegally with a catch and release system. And I think that's incredibly irresponsible.
Now, President Biden and other members of the administration have clearly said, do not come across the border, at least right now. But that's clearly not enough. So what is it that you think the Biden administration does need to do right now? And what do you say to people like that dreamer that we just heard from, who feel like they're here, they're obeying the law, they're doing their work, they're paying their taxes, and they feel like their futures are being held hostage?
Yeah, sure. So I think the first thing, I mean, this deal was on the table years ago under the Trump administration, where we have to have border security first. It does have to be sequential. If we don't have border security, then even if, which I wouldn't support, even if you gave amnesty to everybody that was here today, you're just going to have the same problem just a few years from now with an insecure border. And I certainly feel for many of the Dreamers and DACA recipients, but we need to get that sequential deal in place before we can move forward.
So, Congressman, I do want to hit on other topics with you, but just quickly, do you plan to support either of these measures coming before the House now related to immigration? And would you support the Salazar plan if that was before you?
Well, what I like about the Salazar plan is she emphasizes border security. But unfortunately, that type of plan, which has been supported from then Senator Biden, Pelosi, and many others in the past, and frankly, they moved away from it.
All right, we're going to